Hey, shalom, shalom. Hey, first and foremost, I'd like to start off with giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Gadash. I'm going to give double honors to the apostle, and that is a great millstone. Who well, peace and blessings to the house of David the elect. I just want to bring out a quick lesson, when it's edifying to the point, on how 2/3 of our people have the spirit of Barabbas on them, the spirit of saving Barabbas. And this goes to show that that same generation coming back today through the process of reincarnation. Chiefly starting off with this YNW Melly case, which I can play here real quick.
What's up, fam? This your boy Cut to the Chase TV. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and be sure to share this video. I got some news for you Negroes today. Rapper YNW Melly murder trial ended in a mistrial after 9 of the 12 jurors voted not guilty. And as soon as that news broke, everybody began celebrating. Everybody got a victory formation. Everybody came up with cute slogans. Melly home. Can't hold a real nigga down. Melly's back. Everybody's optimistic about this mistrial. I'm not one of those people. I'm not optimistic at all. To me, I think it's unfair to Melly, and I'll tell you why. The law requires the state to prove murder without reasonable doubt. So y'all guys put Melly on trial. Y'all say he killed his 2 best friends, and 12 jurors vote, and 9 of them say not guilty. Shouldn't Melly be free? What the hell you mean a mistrial? What the hell you mean we gotta do this over again? They didn't prove he did it without reasonable doubt because only 3 of the 12 jurors thought he was guilty. So they should let Melly go. We ain't gotta retry it. I don't want to go through this whole thing again. So why are you wasting everybody's time? Stay. If you ain't got enough evidence against Melly, just go ahead and say it. Just go ahead and drop the charges. That's how I feel about it, because you're wasting time. You're wasting everybody's money. If y'all can't prove it, y'all had one crack at it, couldn't do it. Y'all get another crack at it? And I'm going to tell you why this is not fair. Because Melly got a defense. Melly's defense wasn't really that he didn't do it. They wasn't yelling, screaming, my client is innocent. They were just saying, if you think he did it, well, prove it. So they was using that, you can't prove without reasonable doubt Melly did it. And I never liked that defense. Because if you gonna accuse somebody of murder and you're innocent, you should be yelling, screaming, feet kicking, I'm innocent, this where I was at. You should have a lot of witnesses in your corner. Melly defense didn't have that. So now the state seen all that. So now the state get to go back to the drawing board. The prosecutors get to gain new evidence. And I think this time he will be convicted of murder. Believe me when I tell you that. And a lot of people not going to like it. A lot of people will say it's unfair. But that's the way the state is. I don't agree with that at all. If 9 jurors said he was not guilty, let the motherfucker go. That's how I look at it like that. Y'all don't get to retry him over and over again until you get a guilty verdict. So yeah, I think this is very bad news for Melly. I don't think Melly is going to beat this case. I think the state is going to come back stronger and better this time. They're going to have more witnesses, and I think they're going to put the nail.
Okay, that was just a little bit briefing of that. But the points I want to make through this, because, this is a big, thing amongst the so-called black community, so-called, the millennial, those are fans of, Melly. They're saying free Melly, but here it is. The prosecution got hardcore evidence, showing that, Melly killed his 2 friends in cold blood. All right, but they're still talking about free murderer. And this is the same thing that happened with Yahweh Shai and Barabbas, which I'm going to grab that, but I'm going to get this real quick. Isaiah chapter 5 verse 20 says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. All right, and our people, they reward evil instead of rewarding good. Not saying the 2 victims that was victims of this murder or innocent, because the scriptures say whoever perished is made innocent. Ultimately, the Lord put the spirit on this individual to carry out his vengeance. But it's the fact that our people have a mindset of always glorifying, wickedness, and being the fact that somebody have, committed cold blood murder, and they're still asking and calling to free this individual just because they're fans or they like his music. It doesn't justify the act. He should be judged according to the law, in which the law of the judicial law is wicked, man. And it's not properly judged correctly. All right, and this man committed this murder, which the evidence proves it. He should be put to death, point blank, period. Because you're not supposed to murder, especially the way he did it, without no cause over, which is, rumors, which is over money, which the scriptures say, for the love of money is the root of all evil. Not saying money is the root of all evil. It's for the love of it. All right, you do commit wicked acts. But that's the spirit of these people. They're calling, bring home Melly, free Melly, oh, Melly coming home, all because, the jury didn't agree on whether he was guilty or innocent, which, if you pay attention to this case, with evidence of the prosecution, he's obviously guilty. But like how the dude said, the prosecution got to prove beyond reasonable doubt. All right, so that's where the confusion within the judicial system comes into play. Nah, man, that's not how the law. You supposed to govern the law. He did it. He did it. The evidence proves it. Nah, you ain't trying to defend a murderer. No, that nugget gets put to death, point blank, period. Or whatever judgment there is that the individual commit, or whatever crime or judgment or sin that individual commits, he should be judged by the law according to the Bible. All right. So this is Matthew. This is Matthew chapter 27, verse 15. It says, now at that feast, the governor was want to release unto the people a prisoner whom they would. And they had then a notable prisoner called Barabbas. Therefore, when they were gathered together, Pilate said unto them, whom will ye that I release unto you, Barabbas or Yahushua, which is called Mashiach? For he knew that for envy they had delivered him. When he was set down on the judgment seat, his wife said unto him, saying, have thou nothing to do with that just man? For I have suffered many things this day in a dream because of him. Because Barabbas was, he was I believe a murderer or a thief, but still he was a prisoner, and Yahushua was known as the innocent. But this is what our people did. It says, but the chief priests and the elders persuade the multitude that they should ask Barabbas and destroy Yahushua. And that's what our people do. They ask for the freedom of murderers, man, of wicked individuals instead of the innocent, in which in this case, justice, because like I said, nobody perishes being innocent, but justice need to be served, and that's not justice if this, individual allows to be free based on facts that they can't, they can't necessarily so-called prove that he actually did it, but the evidence is there. That's wicked. All right. It says, but the chief priests and the elders persuade the multitude that they should ask Barabbas, but destroy Yahushua. The governor answered and said unto them, whether of the twain will ye that I release unto you? They said Barabbas. And that's why, and that's how people, they want the wicked one. They want the murderer, man. All right. That's how much our people hate righteousness. You know, they put light for darkness and darkness for light. It says, Pilate said unto them, what shall I do with Yahushua, which is called Mashiach? And they all said unto him, let him be crucified. And the governor said, why? What evil hath he done? But they cried out more, saying, let him be crucified. And that's how they rather have a wicked murderer, you know, and you know, let free than, you know, rather justice, you know, be established, or the innocent be, be justified, man. And that's the same. These the same people coming back because they carry them same spirits, man. You see it all the time. Every time somebody get locked up for a crime that they clearly committed, they all on social media, free this, free that, free that. Why wouldn't you want to free that a menace to society? You know, because hey, the majority of 2/3 of our people, they ain't nothing but wicked souls, man. You know, it says, but they cry out more, saying, let him be crucified. And when Pilate saw that he could prevail nothing, but rather a tumult was made, he took water and washed his hands before the multitude, saying, I am innocent of the blood of this just person. See ye to it. Then answered all the people and said, his blood be upon us and upon our children. Then released he Barabbas unto them. And when he had scourged Yahushua, he delivered him to be crucified. All right. And that's our people, man. All right. They pled for Barabbas to be freed and allow Yahushua to be crucified. And Yahushua was innocent, but they rather free the murderer. All right. And it's the same thing with this case and what every other case, man. Our people are wicked, man. Point blank, period, man. And it goes to show by their actions, man. The fact that a cold-blooded killer you want to be released all based on because you're fans and you like their music or they're popular or they're celebrities, it's still not justice, man. All right? That's why the Lord got to come back and establish law, statutes, and commandments so what justice and righteousness could be in place, man. You know, so this is just a similar story. And just to go to show these same wicked spirits coming back, these same people coming back that got the Lord crucified. And they said, let the blood be upon our hands, man. And guess what? The scriptures say, every other word that you shall say, you shall get account for thereof, man. And 2/3 of our people, they're going to get account for that. That's why the Lord be taking out your children, you know, doing all this, you know, y'all be dying in the streets, police brutality. Hey, and it's going to get even worse in the time of Jacob's trouble because, hey, you said let the blood be upon your children. So guess what? The Lord going to hold you to that, man. So that was just real quick. That was just on my spirit, you know, relating this to, you know, this current theme, man, because you see it all over social media. Jake all proud and happy that this thing is going to a mistrial because, you know, the lack of a job the prosecution did. But like I said, the evidence is still there. The man is guilty of murder of 2 accounts. So guess what? He should be put to death, man. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like I said, the whole court system is unjust, you know, because they hire these lawyers to defend guilty people. But in order to prove them guilty, they have to have beyond reasonable doubt, man. With that's bullshit, man. If they did it, they did it. They didn't, they didn't. Point made, period. You know, it's... yeah, man, but that's why we got to get out of here, man. Because freeing somebody like this, you know, although, yeah, the dude creates good music, he's a talented artist, but doesn't justify anything, man. Judgment should take place and righteousness, point blank, period, at the end of the day. So with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostle, elders, the great millstone, who well. Peace and blessings to the house of David elect. Shalom.